Come to lying down on your mat in a supine position. Let the legs outstretch along your mat, shoulders releasing down and palms of the hands facing up. Begin to settle into the natural breath. Drawing breath in through the nose and back out through the nose. Taking one hand to the chest and one hand to the belly, begin to connect with the breath, feeling the vibration sound as it moves in through the nose and back out through the nose. The rise and fall of the chest and the belly with each breath. Take 3 more breaths, really filling the chest now. And with each exhale, letting it fall back to the belly. Releasing the hands away. Stretch out the body, reaching arms overhead, pointing out to pointed toes. And drawing the knees into the chest, wrapping the arms around the shins, hugging in tight. Placing the hands onto the knees, inhale, lengthen the knees away from you. And then exhale, hugging the knees back into the chest. Taking a few rounds, continuing. Smooth inhale to exhale, drawing in. Inhale and exhale. Bring the knees back into the chest, wrapping the arms around just for one more moment. And releasing both feet back down to the mat. Keeping the feet hip distance apart. Make sure there's a hand distance between your heels and your hips. Ground down through the arms, the feet, and inhale, raising the hips up, coming towards a bridge pose. Wrapping the shoulder blades underneath the body, driving the chest towards the ceiling, and drawing the chest in towards the chin. You should feel no tension in the back of the neck. Breath is smooth. And holding here, squeezing the thighs in towards the center line and engaging the glute muscles to drive the chest up further. Holding here. 2 more breaths. And exhale, hips drawing down to the mat. Reaching over to grab a hold of your strap for a little bit of hamstring stretches. Picking up the right foot, loop the strap around the ball of the right foot, slowly extending the leg towards the ceiling. Keep nice flexion in that foot and a bend to the left knee. Taking your time to extend into the back of the leg. If it's particularly tight, you can keep a nice bend to that knee. Use the inhale to find space. And the exhale to move into that space, perhaps moving the leg a little closer in towards the chest. Move slowly and cautiously. Listen to where the body needs to go. To come out, take a bend to the right knee, releasing the strap and moving onto the other side, looping around the left foot. And slowly begin to extend into the back of the leg. Keeping a slight bend to that knee to begin with. Smooth transition towards a straightened leg, pressing the foot towards the ceiling. Releasing into the hamstring. Let the breath move into any tight spaces. And again, exhale to deepen back in towards the body a little more, finding the edge to your practice. One more breath here. And taking a bend to the left knee, releasing the strap, placing left foot to the floor, taking the strap off to one side. Slowly making your way over onto the right side of your body, take a little rest before pushing yourself up towards the mat, coming to hands and knees, stacking the knees underneath the hips and the wrists underneath the shoulders. I'm going to warm up the spine with cat-cow. Use the inhale to drive the chest forward, dipping the spine. Exhale, rounding through the back body and the shoulders. Inhale to lift chest forward. Exhale, pressing the floor away, big round through the back body, belly in. Continue to flow between the two. Smooth inhale to exhale. Feel completely grounded, supported by the floor. Let the spine and the breath be the only prime movers in this state. And perhaps you'd like to close the eyes, drawing the attention inwards. Returning back to neutral spine, slowly bring the weight of the body forward over the line of the wrists and back, warming up into the joints. Inhale forward and exhale back. Taking the knees wide and the big toes together, press the hips back towards the heels, stretching the arms out along your mat, letting the forehead release down, smooth child pose. Resting the back body. Walking the hands back in, press yourself up to a kneeling position. If it's difficult to sit on the heels, grab a hold of your block support or perhaps a cushion if you have one at home, and sitting the hips down on that block. Taking both the arms out in front, a little wrist warm-up, rolling through the joint. Go clockwise a few times and then anti-clockwise a few times. Reaching the hands out in front, opening and closing the palms, reach forward. Reaching overhead. Out to the side, shoulder height. Then bringing the hands back out in front, press the palms away. Take the left hand over the right fingers, stretching the hand. And then flexing out the wrist, opposite way. Press the palms away, stretching out the left fingertips, draw them back. Taking the right hand over the fingers, stretch the wrist away. Releasing the wrist, a few more rolls. Before coming off of your prop or the heels, take it to one side, intercurl the toes under, hands press evenly to the mat. Coming up towards your first downward dog of the practice. Hands should be shoulder distance apart, shoulders drawing away from the ears, chest towards the thighs. Slowly ease into your practice, walking the dog, stepping the feet up and down, releasing the backs of the legs. If the heels don't draw down to the mat, that's okay. Stretching the backs of the feet. Exhale, heels to mat. Just be with the breath. Feel elongation across the whole back body, the backs of the legs. Bringing the weight forward, take a bend to the knees, walking the feet all the way through towards the hands. Hands placed to the shins, extend the spine. And exhale, bend the knees, soft forward fold, hanging the head. Make sure the chest rests upon the thighs. Maybe a nice rock to the side, back and forth. And centering the chest, smooth ragdoll roll up through the spine, coming all the way to standing, big shoulder roll at the top of the breath. Taking the hands to the heart center. Taking one deep breath in, preparing for our salute to the sun. Inhale, raise the palms overhead. As you exhale, fold from the hips, arms wide, bend knees, hands to mat. Inhale, extend the spine, hands to shins. Exhale, place the palms and stepping the feet all the way back to a plank position, dropping down to the knees. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, lower the chest to the mat. Let the legs outstretch and inhale, chest lifts up. Exhale, let the chest fall down, tucking toes under, press to hands and knees, and then all the way back to downward dog. 3 grounding breaths in the posture, chest to thighs, releasing back. Inhale, release the chest forward, bend to the knees and walking the feet to the hands. Hands to shins, extend the spine. Exhale, fold, soft knees. Inhale, sweep the arms wide, reach the ceiling. And exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, extend. And exhale to fold. Halfway lift, hands to shins, inhale. Exhale, stepping it back, come to your plank and down to the knees. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, bend to the elbows, brush the ribs, come down. Inhale, cobra, lifting the chest. Exhale, release down, tucking the toes, pressing up and back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths, pressing chest to thighs, releasing shoulders away from the ears, supported upper body. To come forward, look to the hands, bending the knees, walking the feet all the way through. Inhale, halfway lift, extend. Exhale, fold, soft knees. Big sweep up, inhale, look to hands. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, press the palms to sky. Exhale, fold, soft knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the palms, step back, plank down to the knees. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, brushing those elbows on the way down. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, releasing down, tucking the toes, lifting up and back, downward facing dog. 3 grounding breaths, setting your foundation. Should start to feel a little easier here. Looking to the hands, bend of the knees, stepping the feet all the way through to the hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Big sweep up, growing tall, hands above the head. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. And stepping back with the left foot, keeping a bend to the right knee, warrior 1. Square the chest to the front of the mat and inhale, raising the arms above the head. Pull the right hip point back and the left hip point forward slightly, squaring the hips as well to front edge of the mat, reaching up through the rib cage, arms alongside the ears, fingers extend to ceiling. Grounding the left foot 45 degrees to the mat, sweep open the chest to the left side of your mat, arms draw wide shoulder height. Warrior 2 pose, release the shoulders away from the ears, gentle gaze down the right fingertips. Inhale, flip the palm, reach forward. Exhale, send that right arm up overhead, left hand back towards the left leg, reverse warrior. Dome the chest to ceiling, looking up to ceiling. Bend to right knee. Inhale, chest up, warrior 2. Exhale to side angle, bend to right elbow, forearm to thigh, sweeping left arm through in front of the face, rotating ribs to ceiling and perhaps looking up underneath the armpit towards the ceiling. Keep pressing out through that left heel. And then exhale, sweep the arms down to mat, chest to mat, spring the left foot forward. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, big sweep up, hands to sky. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, prepare, reach up. Exhale, fold, soft knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the hands down, step the right foot all the way back, preparing for warrior 1. Right foot at 45-degree angle, hips reaching forward, chest forward, and inhale, sweeping the arms up alongside the ears, reaching up through the rib cage, pulling the left hip point back this time and the right hip point forward, square hips. Inhale to reach up, and exhale, rotating chest to the right, warrior two, settling down through the shoulders. Exhale to come to your reverse posture. Flip the left palm forward, inhale, reach. Exhale, extend up and over the body, doming the ribs towards the ceiling and bringing the gaze up. Inhale, raise the chest and the arms shoulder height, warrior two. Exhale, bend to left forearm, sweeping the right arm through in front of the face. Keep a nice grounded right heel, doming the ribs towards the ceiling, looking up. You can bring the hand to the hip if the arm gets tired at any point. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, bringing both hands down to the mat, springing the right foot forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Big sweep up, growing tall through the spine, hands to ceiling, and exhale, hands heart center. Take 2 breaths, grounding your practice at the heart center. Releasing the hands. Come to the side of your mat, taking the hands to the hips, ready for some balance work. Taking the weight into the left foot, take a bend to the right knee. Slowly draw the right knee up, bringing the thigh towards the chest. As you exhale, draw the right knee out to the right. And then aim to place the foot to the inner left leg wherever it's willing to go. If you need to adjust, you can use the hand to draw the foot up or draw it down the leg. Placing the hands to the heart center, finding the balance, grounding down through that left foot. Inhale to raise the arms up above the head, elongating through the spine, arms alongside the ears. Find a gaze point ahead of you to focus. Exhale, hands back to heart center. And to come out, bring the right knee forward, thigh to chest, and exhale, stepping it back. Walk out the feet, release any tension. Keeping the hands to the hips. Now ground down through the right foot, bend to left knee. Inhale, raising that left knee through to hip height ahead of you. And exhale to draw out to the left. Stepping the foot in towards the inner right leg wherever it's willing to go. Making sure not to step onto the knee joint at all, going above or below. Adjust with the hand if you need to, and when you're grounded, press the hands at the heart center. Smooth through the breath. And to elongate your tree, reaching arms overhead, pressing palms to ceiling. Keep a smooth gaze and focus. Exhale to heart center. And to come out, inhale, left knee through to center, and exhale, step back to the mat, walking out the feet. Stepping the feet wider than hip width apart, ready for some squat work. Keep the toes facing forward. Inhale, reach the arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, deep knee bend, drawing the hips back and away. Inhale to stand tall, and exhale to sink back down. A few more rounds. Inhale. Exhale, sinking back. Sweep the arms back behind you this time, and then inhale, raise up again. Exhale, squat, arms sweep back. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, traditional squat, sinking all the way down. Bringing the hips down towards the heels behind you. If you can't reach or the heels don't draw down easily, you can grab a hold of your mat for a bit of support. Otherwise, bringing the forearms through in front of the shins, pressing the hands back towards the heart center and aiming to release the heels down towards the mat. One more breath here. Releasing the hands from the heart center, step the right hand to the mat and inhale, raise the left arm, reaching to the ceiling, open twist. Exhale, draw the left arm down, draw it inside the left leg. Inhale, sweeping the right arm up, open twist to the right, maybe looking to the ceiling as well. Exhale, draw the right arm back in, bringing the hands to the heart center one last time. And then slowly sinking the hips down towards the mat, sitting with bent knees. Before finding some length on the mat, coming to straight rod pose, sitting the hips down, lengthening the legs out in front of you, toes curling back towards the face. Releasing the spine with a twist, draw the left knee in towards the chest, and then step the left foot over the right thigh, hugging the knee in tight. Take the left hand behind the left hip, raising the right arm. As you exhale, rotate to the left, taking a bend to the right elbow, drawing it across that left upper thigh, and perhaps gazing over the left shoulder. Squeezing the belly in, rotate a little more to the left. To come out, inhale, reach the arm up and over, rotate back to center, releasing the legs, ready for the other side. Draw the right knee into chest, stepping right foot over left thigh, hugging in tight. Right hand behind the right hip, reaching left arm overhead. Exhale, rotate to the right, drawing left elbow across the right upper thigh. Fingertips to ceiling. Exhale, rotate a little more, maybe gazing over that right shoulder. Squeezing the belly in, drawing that thigh a little closer to the chest. To release out, inhale, reaching the left arm up overhead. Exhale, rotate the chest back to center, stretching the legs along your mat, and perhaps shaking out the legs, releasing any extra tension. Setting up the body for Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Make sure you have your strap handy, taking it around the balls of the feet, lengthening it along the sides of the legs. If you feel that the body is rotating forward, rounding through the back of the spine in a slumping posture, grab a hold of a cushion or a bolster to sit the edge of the hips on top to allow for that anterior pelvic tilt, allowing for the spine to elongate forward into gentle fold. You can also take a bend to the knees for tight hamstrings. Keeping the strap looped around the balls of the feet, exhale, chest towards the thighs, lengthening the chest forward, crown of the head forward. Keep curling the toes back in towards the face, maintaining the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to lengthen up, and exhale, folding back in. One more here, exhale to fold. And if there isn't any tension in the backs of the legs, perhaps you might like to lengthen out the legs, releasing that knee bend, taking it to a slightly deeper fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, drawing the chest down. When you're ready to come out, inhale to draw the chest up, releasing the tension from the strap. Take it off to one side and slowly ease the hips off of your prop if they're on one, taking the bolster off to one side. Keeping a bend in the knees, inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale to pull the belly in, smooth draw down towards the mat, coming to lying down. Keeping a bend to the knees, ready for a bit of inversion time. From semi-supine with the feet placed down on the mat, Take a bend to the elbows, bringing the fingertips up towards the ceiling and drawing those upper arms nice and close into the side waist. Extend both legs up, flexing at the feet, a nice L shape for the body. We're coming up to a shoulder stand position, and to get there we need to hike the hips up over the line of the shoulders. If it means a few rolls back and forth to get the weight of the hips up, have a few goes at rocking back and forth until you can comfortably take the hips into the palm of the hands, releasing the legs up and over the head. Keep some flexion in the feet, keeping the legs about 45 degrees away from the body. Keep drawing the line of the shoulders in and the upper arms in towards the center line. If you have your balance and strength, perhaps lengthening the legs up towards the ceiling, pointed toes, coming towards the full posture, supported shoulder stand. There should be no tension in the back of the neck, bringing the chest in towards the chin, elongating the spine, fully supported by the hands. When you're ready to come out, slowly draw both legs back in towards the body, releasing the weight of the hips from the hands. Smoothly roll the hips back down to the mat, extending legs to ceiling. Take a bend to the knees, stepping feet back to the mat, finding that semi-supine position once again, and then releasing the legs back along the mat, finding your Shavasana pose ready for relaxation. Keeping the back of the neck long, chin tucked in slightly towards the chest, palms of the hands turned up towards the ceiling, allowing the legs to be heavy, feet rolling out to the side. Come back to your natural breath. No control here, just you and your mat, finding the present moment. This time is for you. Taking 2 more full breaths in your Shavasana. Ready to awaken the physical body once more, taking a bend to the knees, drawing them in towards the chest with the arms. Stepping the feet back to the mat, take a slow roll over to the right side, taking a rest before pressing up towards a seated position, crossing the legs, perhaps coming onto a support for the hips if you need it. Taking the arms alongside the hips. Take the head to one side to release through the neck, rolling the head forward, stretching the other side of the neck, and then exhale to roll forward again. Drawing the head back to center, reaching both arms up overhead, connecting the palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bowing the head in towards the heart in gratitude for the practice. Namaste.